Good morning. It's March 16th. The stock market's up, but we'll see if it ends that way. Regional banks are popping. What's going on? We're going to head to the Longbow dashboard in a second, but we're going to be talking about rates today. Obviously, across the pond, the ECB raised rates by 50 basis points, and they're making a demarcation between, one, fighting inflation, so that's adding 50 bips to rates, but then two, shoring up the financial sector. So they're saying they have other tools for each of those different items, and I expect next week we're going to be hearing that from the Fed as well. Just continued messaging around what's happening with the Fed. We expect them to raise rates by 25 basis points, not 0, not 50. They have to show that they're fighting inflation. They're going to be watching labor, and then the tools to create better off-ramps for the financial institutions, especially regional banks, and obviously Silicon Valley, Signature, and now First Republic are going to be top of mind. So let's go to the Longbow dashboard and take a look at some things that you should be watching on the dashboard. First, we'll start with the VIX. We've been watching that yesterday and the past few days. And as you can see, if you remember, it was in the middle of the range. We're seeing the top end of the range of the trading range pop up again, right? So you're seeing, okay, this could be above 32 on the high end, but the low end is keeping there around 17, 18. So what it's saying is, gosh, range is widening. There's still risk out there. We're in the middle. It could go either way. So nothing to do, but obviously something to watch. SPY, middle of the range with the markets rebound. And then defensive. We've been seeing a lot of capital move from cyclicals, which were the winners in January, into defensives. And they're in the middle of the range, though. So, but I've tried to parse out a few that are popular. You've got staples here, utilities. You can put healthcare in that mix. But we're seeing them right here near the top end of the trading ranges. So this isn't the day that you start moving into your portfolio from cyclicals to defensive. That has been played given the concerns around the banking sector globally. And then what do we have here? We have the shy. So if you're looking at something to maybe do related to the upcoming Fed meeting, most likely you're going to see 25 basis points hike. And so while I don't think it's going to be a massive trade, what you could do is if you're getting towards the high end of the range here, you could short it. But it's in the middle of the range, so I don't think there's really anything to do yet. Some people are expecting nothing to happen with the Fed. I think that's completely wrong, as I said before. The market is still, buoyant. You've got businesses that are still growing. Retail spend was hot. The Fed is looking at inflation. It's still very strong. They're looking at labor, still very strong. And so if you saw anything, you'd see rates hike on the short end. We're not as concerned about the long end moving just quite yet. So you could, if this hits the top of the range, be watching for this. That's something that you could short into the meeting. That's it for today. We hope that you're doing well and your portfolio is doing well during this turbulent time.